Hey everyone, it's the Vision here, and I'm not talking about the Marvel character, though I do have a vision, haha. Welcome to our deep dive into the AI era. You know, it's kind of weird. We've been talking about AI for decades in science fiction and stuff, but it always felt like the future. But guess what? The future is here. Today, we're exploring the impact of AI on the job market. And look, I'm not going to lie, some of this is going to be kind of scary. We'll look at 10 jobs that have been lost and 10 new jobs that have been created due to AI. But the point isn't to freak out, it's to be prepared, right? So let's do this. Okay, let's talk about factory work. It's how a lot of things got made for like ever. But anyone surprised that this is changing? I mean, robots are literally built for repetitive tasks, and factories have a lot of those. Think about car manufacturing. Huge robotic arms doing welding and painting. And it's not just the big stuff. Even smaller tasks, like assembling electronics, are increasingly done by machines. This means fewer humans are needed on factory floors. Is that a bad thing? Well, it's definitely disruptive for the people who relied on those jobs, but here's the thing, this isn't new. Remember when ATMs started replacing bank tellers? People freaked out then too, but we adapted, right? So the question isn't jobs will be lost, but we handle that shift. All right, confession time. If I had to work a data entry job, I would literally cry. Staring at spreadsheets all day, typing in numbers, my brain would melt. Turns out AI kind of feels the same way. Except AI this stuff. It's like feeding a kid candy. AI can process information way faster and more accurately than humans. So, yeah, data entry jobs are on the decline, but think about it. Do we really want people doing work that literally sucks the life out of them? Maybe AI is doing us a favor by forcing us to be more creative, to find jobs that actually require our... Remember when you wanted to plan a vacation and you'd actually go to they'd be surrounded by these huge brochures and you'd hope they'd find you a good deal. It was stressful. Now we have Kayak, Expedia, Google Flights, AI-powered websites that do all the work for us. They compare prices, find deals, even suggest destinations based on our preferences. It's personalized travel planning without the human interaction. Which, let's be honest, is sometimes a good thing. Don't get me wrong, some people still love travel agents, but for a lot of us, AI has made travel planning easier and cheaper. Okay, this one is happening right now. You go to the grocery store and it's like a ghost town at the checkout lines. Why? Self-checkout kiosks, that's why. And honestly, I kind of love them. I'm a bit of an introvert, so the less human interaction, the better, am I right? Plus, you can scan your items at your own pace, no judgment if you have a whole basket of ice cream. Not that I've ever done that, but seriously, this is AI in action, replacing cashiers with automated systems. Is it perfect? Not always, sometimes those machines have a mind of their own, but it's definitely the future of retail. Telemarketing, the bane of everyone's existence. You're trying to enjoy your dinner and bam, someone's trying to sell you life insurance. But here's the thing, even AI knows those calls are annoying. That's why companies are now using AI-powered chatbots and robocallers. They can handle a much higher volume of calls, and let's be real, they're probably more polite than some human telemarketers I've encountered. Will AI completely eliminate telemarketing jobs? Maybe not, but it's definitely changing the game, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. Remember when you actually had to go inside a bank? I know ancient history, right? Now we can do pretty much everything online, deposit checks, pay bills, even apply for loans. This means fewer people are needed to staff those bank branches. And while some people might miss the personal touch, let's be honest, most of us just want to get in and out as quickly as possible. AI-powered chatbots are even starting to handle basic customer service inquiries, making the whole banking experience faster and more efficient. We already talked about factories, but assembly lines deserve their own chapter. This is where robots truly shine. They're precise, they're tireless, and they don't need coffee breaks. From cars to smartphones, AI-powered robots are becoming increasingly common on assembly lines. And as technology advances, they're able to perform even more complex tasks. This means fewer humans are needed to put together our favorite gadgets. But hey, maybe those displaced workers can be retrained to design the robots. That's what I call job security. We've all been there. You're on hold, listening to elevator music, just waiting to scream at the next customer service rep you talk to. But what if that rep wasn't human? AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are becoming increasingly good at handling customer service inquiries. They can answer questions, resolve issues, and even offer personalized recommendations. And the best part, they're available 24/7, they never lose their cool, and they don't need to take a lunch break. Okay, this one might be controversial. Libraries are sacred spaces, right? But even they aren't immune to the AI revolution. Digital libraries and online databases are making it easier than ever to access information. And AI-powered search engines can help us find exactly what we're looking for in seconds. This means fewer people are relying on traditional libraries and librarians. But hey, maybe those librarians can become digital curators, helping us navigate the vast world of online information. Remember when you'd wake up to the sound of newspapers hitting the driveway? Those were simpler times. Now most of us get our news online from websites, social media, and personalized news feeds. This means fewer people are subscribing to print newspapers, which means fewer newspaper delivery people are needed. It's a tough job, delivering papers in all kinds of weather. But hey, maybe those former delivery people can find new careers in the digital world, like delivering packages for online retailers. Okay, we've talked about a lot of jobs that are disappearing, but let's talk about some new ones that are emerging. And what better place to start than with AI ethics? As AI becomes more powerful, it's raising all sorts of ethical questions. How do we prevent AI from being biased? How do we ensure AI is used for good and not for harm? These are complex issues that require careful consideration. That's where AI ethicists come in. These are people who specialize in the ethical implications of AI development and deployment. They work with companies, governments, and organizations to ensure AI is used responsibly and ethically. Data is everywhere. It's like the air we breathe, except it's made of ones and zeros. And just like air, data can be polluted, it can be analyzed, and it can be used to understand the world around us. That's where data scientists come in. They're like the Sherlock Holmes of the digital age, using their analytical skills to find patterns, make predictions, and solve problems. And with the rise of AI, the demand for data scientists has exploded. They're needed in every industry, from healthcare to finance to entertainment. AI might seem magical, but it doesn't just happen on its own. Behind every AI-powered system is a team of humans who trained it to do what it does. AI trainers are the unsung heroes of the AI revolution. They're the ones who feed AI systems massive amounts of data, helping them learn and improve over time. It's a bit like teaching a child to ride a bike, except the child is a supercomputer and the bike is a complex algorithm. As our world becomes increasingly reliant on technology, the threat of cyber attacks grows stronger. Hackers, viruses, data breaches. It's enough to make you want to unplug from the internet and live in a cave. But, thankfully, we have cybersecurity analysts. They're the guardians of the digital galaxy, protecting our data, our privacy, and our way of life. And with the rise of AI, cybersecurity is more important than ever. AI can be used to create more sophisticated cyber attacks, but it can also be used to defend against them. Machine learning is the engine that powers AI. It's the process by which computers learn from data without being explicitly programmed. And behind every machine learning system is a machine learning engineer. They're the architects of artificial intelligence, designing and building the algorithms that make AI possible. It's a highly technical field, but it's also incredibly rewarding. After all, you're creating the future, one line of code at a time. AI is great and all, but it's useless if it's not solving real-world problems. That's where AI product managers come in. They're the bridge between the technical world of AI and the human world of business and consumer needs. They identify problems that AI can solve, develop AI-powered solutions, and bring those solutions to market. It's a challenging role that requires a unique blend of technical expertise, business acumen, and people skills. Robots have been a staple of science fiction for decades, but thanks to advances in AI, they're becoming a reality. And behind every robot is a team of robotics engineers. They design, build, and test robots for a wide range of applications, from manufacturing to healthcare to exploration. It's a challenging field that requires a strong foundation in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science. But it's also incredibly cool. I mean, you're building robots. AI is still in its infancy. There's so much we don't know about it, so much potential yet to be unlocked. That's where AI research scientists come in. They're the explorers of the AI world, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They conduct research, develop new algorithms, and publish their findings in academic journals. It's a highly competitive field, but it's also incredibly exciting. You're on the cutting edge of one of the most transformative technologies in human history. Virtual reality, or VR, has been around for a while, but it's always felt a bit niche. But thanks to advances in AI, VR is becoming more realistic, more immersive, and more accessible. And behind every VR experience is a team of VR developers. They create the virtual worlds, the characters, the stories that we experience through VR headsets. It's a multidisciplinary field that requires skills in programming, 3D modeling, animation, and storytelling. But it's also a lot of fun. You get to create your own worlds, your own rules. Self-driving cars are no longer a futuristic fantasy. They're on our roads today, and their numbers are only going to grow in the years to come. But just like any other vehicle, self-driving cars need to be maintained and repaired. That's where autonomous vehicle technicians come in. They're the mechanics of the future, specializing in the complex systems that power self-driving cars. It's a growing field with a lot of potential. After all, someone's got to keep those robots on the road. So there you have it. 10 jobs that AI is taking over and 10 new jobs that AI is creating. As we've seen, the AI era is transforming the job market in profound ways. It's easy to be scared of change, especially when it comes to our livelihoods. But remember, we've been through technological revolutions before: the printing press, the industrial revolution, the internet. They all disrupted the status quo, but they also created new opportunities. The key is to stay informed, be adaptable, and never stop learning. The future is uncertain, but it's also full of possibilities. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights.